Alright, I just started the recording. Hello, ladies. I hope all of y'all are doing great tonight. We have one of my fabulous sponsors. Her name is Gisela. I hope I'm saying her name right. Gisela. She is um, the owner of Lavish Laces, and she will be giving away two fabulous prizes to signed in viewers later on in the show. And I just so happened used some of her laces in this wreath. And I wanted to talk about this wreath and how I made the flowers. I'm going to demonstrate that. And then we're going to show you how I'm going to decorate this mason jar that I covered in lace right here. So we're going to get started with that. And I want to thank everybody for coming by. I know Saturday nights are kind of hard. Some people, I don't know if Saturday nights are good for everybody, but it just seems to work for me. So, but you can always watch all of my recorded shows on my YouTube channel, and all of my links and everything that you need to know about me, and my links to everything is on my blog at www.angelaholtdesigns.com. And Giselle, if you want, you can go ahead and post the link to your store in Etsy so that they'll know where they can purchase laces, all your wonderful little, just yummy, yummy stuff you have in that store. And I'm going to show you some of it. Here are some samples and of some of her stuff which she carries. And I'm absolutely in love with her roses here. I mean, look how yummy these are. These are awesome. I mean, they're just awesome. And see, she's got these types of laces, and she's got pinks, all kinds of sizes and styles and colors. I mean, look at this. This one here is just beautiful. And she's also got in some flowers, some different style flowers, and she will be giving away samples of those tonight. She has pearls. It's just like a boudoir of yummy. I mean, look at this one. Just so pretty. And then she has all these yummy flowers, but I mean, look. This is so shabby chic. Her roses. I mean, she's got tons of styles of roses. I mean, look here. We're talking all kinds of patterns and styles and colors. I mean, look. Some have glitter in them. I mean, could you imagine just the stuff you can make with these little babies? She's also got crocheted pieces in her store. I mean, just tons and tons of stuff that you can work with. And I thought of Halloween this year when I saw these. A boudoir of lace. And then, see, she's got, oh, look at these. These are pretty. Yummy pinks. And then she has these. Look at those. So spring. Just beautiful for layouts, cards, and just about anything you can imagine. You can put it in there. And of course, she is adding laces to the calendar kits through the whole year. And these are going for the calendar kits for January. Ah, I dropped my phone. Okay. So now that I have you drooling and you can wonder what you can do with all these laces and stuff, I wanted to just talk to you tonight about this wreath. Oh, that's okay, Scrappin' Abby. I'm glad you're back. Okay. These flowers here are super easy to make. I promise you, I'm going to show you how to make them. But this wreath was made, I wrapped it in burlap, okay? And I used let me get it here. I used a styrofoam 9-inch disc that's about uh, a little over an inch thick. It's not exactly 2 inches, but it's not, it's over an inch thick. And I used this disc here. And you can get these at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, mainly Michael's. And I covered in burlap. And the burlap I used, you can also get at your crafting store by the yard. And it's just a regular burlap. And it's almost like a potato sack burlap is what I call it. And thank you. And so I wrapped the entire wreath in the burlap, and then I scrunched up the burlap and I put it all over the wreath, and I'll show you how to do that. And then I went back in and I put all of my flowers on there. And then the leaves you see here are the leaves that were in my ribbon club when I had it. I'm thinking about bringing my ribbon club back. I'm not sure, but these are like a velvet leaf. And let me see if I've got some hanging up here that I can show you. I don't know if I do. I think I'm out. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Here we go. Everything's falling down on me. Okay. Here are, I'm pulling these from my ribbon thing here. Here is the green, and then they come in like a dark brown. And I wanted to show you, I'm going to snip some of these off because I'm going to show you something that you can do with these. Okay? I'm going to show you. So I have brown and green, and then they come in all kinds of colors, but I thought the taupe here or the cream would look really good with this wreath. So yes, it's like a suede. They're very pretty. They're from May Arts, and I think I'm going to put I think I'll put these on my blog for purchase, like purchase a couple of yards of it. And because I have green and brown, and I'm going to have to reorder me some of this suede here because it's just too pretty. So, and then I just placed them periodic, just throughout the wreath. And then I tied the bows using some laces from Lavish Laces, of course. And I tied the bows here at the bottom. And then I just took regular white pearls that you can get, at your local craft store, like that. And I just snipped off some pieces and I just stuffed them, in various places. And the centers here that you see that I have are just regular, like big chunky pearls. And just various buttons and stuff that I had. Button centers, and then you have your little rhinestones here. And these are buttons. This button here my grandmother gave me. This one's very old. And then you have, just centers and stuff. And then that's about it. And you just put it in there and you create your wreath. It makes a great gift, a very beautiful conversation piece, and it looks really great on the wall. Yeah, it's like a suede. It feels like a suede. It's really, really soft. It's very soft. Yes, get out those tins of buttons because, look, it was just a simple little button and I put it in there, and especially with things like this, working with burlap and lace, they really complement each other and it looks so beautiful to me. And so I'm going to get started in showing you what I did here, and so that y'all can make your own. Okay? All right, what I did here, glue gun is crucial. Everything I done on that wreath, from the flowers to working with the burlap, I did all with my glue gun. Okay? And what I done is I just cut out little strips like this of my burlap. Okay? Just like that. They didn't have to be perfect or anything of that nature. I just cut out strips of my burlap. And then I frayed the edges by just simply pulling the threads because I wanted the edges to be raw. Like this. I just pulled them like that. Okay. Then I trimmed up a little bit here. Just a little bit. And don't throw away these pieces here because you can bunch them up like this, and they make for real pretty pieces to put in arrangements and stuff on your pages and cards. So always keep your little burlap pieces. Okay, so what I did is that I took my glue gun and I'm going to put a glue stick in here because I need one. And you're going to laugh at me because I don't know. Mama, what happened to that big thing of glue sticks?
I don't know. It should be over there on the left.
I gotta find my glue stick. On my left, on my left. I've been crafting so much. My craft table is just bombarded with all kinds of stuff. Okay, well, I've got enough glue right now. What you're going to do on a sticky mat, you know, on your non-porous. Okay, I'm going to have to find something here. Hang on. Oh my gosh. I can't find them, Mama.
I don't know. You put it on the door. Like what's on the other side. That's why it hadn't. Boy, you are together lately.
I know, I'm together like.
See, there's one glue stick on top there, sticking out the edge. Ain't that a glue stick?
What, this?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, look on the left. On the left, that's where you pulled it out that day.
Mama, they're not here on the left. Hang on a minute, ladies.
You got about 3 in the package.
Oh Lord, I gotta find my glue stick. Alright, what I'm gonna have to do is just push this glue stick with a pencil for right now so I can show you. Alright, so what you're gonna do on a non-sticky surface here, this is a one of those mats that resists the glue and the stuff like that. And my mom's looking for my glue sticks at this moment. Okay, so what we're going to do is you're just going to take your glue and you're just going to run it like that. Put a line on your table and you're going to lay it on there, and then you're going to scrunch, 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 scrunch like this. And then you're going to hold it just for a few seconds. While it's drying, you need to let it dry completely. They're not in the drawer. They're laying somewhere. Look over here. Look in that stuff. And then you're just going, since it's on a non-sticky surface, you're just going to lift it. And there you go. See? That's why the glue gun and your sticky mat's your best friend. So, what I done is I took these and I made several of them, and then I glued them all over the wreath like that. I can't believe how we can be missing glue sticks. Now, that's what I did for the first layer. Now for the second, now for the flowers here, we're going to work with some different laces. All right. Hang on just a minute, ladies. All right. Now for the flowers, I used about a 1/2 inch piece of lace. Now, many flowers that you make, it depends on, you know, how big of lace or how big a flower you want to go. It is a long bag about this long. And it has 3 big.
Does it have a specific color with it?
It's clear.
Does it have like markings on it? Yeah.
All right. So the easiest way to make the flowers is if your ribbon already has that curvature to it. As you can see, this ribbon does. And the easiest way that I make the flowers is I push some hot glue onto my sticky mat here, and then I start feeding it, just circling it around like that. And then I add more hot glue. And I continue this process on around, and I'm going to cut it off at about right here. Then I continue the process on around. Like that, and then I'll just snip off this little bit here. I don't know where they floated to, Michaela. Then I push it down right into that. My mat and my hot glue gun are my main tools when playing with and creating lace flowers. Like that.
That's pretty.
This is the Tattered Angels misting mat. So, but I have got to find my glue sticks before I can continue with the show. And I don't know what happened to them. Alright, and then you let it dry for just a minute, and then you lift it up off your table. And now you have this type of flower. You have like your little bud flower. And then it will set, then you can put it right there in your wreath and then put your centers in there. Now this was using about a 1/2 inch wide ribbon. Now the bigger the ribbon, of course, a little bit bigger the flower, but it all depends on how big you get your circle or your circumference of your circle. So, oh, all right. So now I got a glue stick. Now we're going to make a bigger one. Now, this is one without the um, curvature of the ribbon already there. So if you want to make one out of this type of ribbon, what I would suggest you do is you go through and you make little bitty slits. And what this does, this allows the ribbon to be formed into a circle form. They're like little slits. Like that. Alright. Now, what I do here, it can be. You can layer this and layer them. Now, I'm going to make a bigger circle with my glue gun here. And now that I made the slits, I can start forming it around like this. I found the glue stick. Okay. So you're going to start forming it around like this. Now, you can have this as a base for another flower, as you see here. And then you're just going to lift this up a little bit and you're going to close it like that. I found the glue sticks. Alright. So there you have like a little bottom piece, and then you can take some of the lavish laces flowers, her roses here, which are absolutely yummy and gorgeous, and I'm just going to snip away the mesh around the rose like this, and then this will make for a beautiful shabby chic rose. And then you can lay it right in there like that. You can lift this up. Well, a little booger come apart here a little bit. I'm going to glue it. So what I would suggest for you to do is get out your laces and play with them. You know, you can lay it in there like that. Yes. See, her little rosettes just fit perfectly in there. Now, another thing you can do with lace, I had made a flower here. It was on my table. Hang on. Let me see. This is my bag here of her laces, which are, I have my own little stash. Another thing you can do, I'm going to play with this lace here. Now this is one, Giselle, which one is this called? This one here. That one right there. Oh, okay. All right. Now another thing that you can do, if you see that your lace, you want to kind of utilize the pattern your lace has, And as you can see, we have individual little poofy bops. I call them poofy bops. You know what I'm talking about, the little poofy things here. And we can cut about 1.5 inches. So cut every 3 like this. And I'm going to cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now you got 8 pieces here. They're about 1.5 inches wide, maybe 2 inches. Now what I would do with this is I would fold it one side, then I'd put a little bit of hot glue on the bottom piece, and I would fold it over like this, okay? Then I would take after I had folded it and glued it, I would take a little bit of hot glue right there, and I would pinch it like that, okay? So now you're making like a little fan piece here. Yeah, because this is a real pretty lace that is on here. Okay, so now we're going to do all 8 pieces like that. We're just going to fold them over like so, and then we're going to put a little bit of hot glue and just pinch it right there. Like that. But Giselle, if you want to post the link to your store again so everybody can bookmark it so they can do a little shopping afterwards. And while I'm making this flower, yes, these are pretty. And while I'm making this flower, you can give away tonight's first prize. It's your choice. I would do a numbers game. Hey, Virginia. So, right, you pick a number between, I guess there's 10 people here, so I would say do a number between 1 through 20. And do you know how to private message me by just clicking Southern Crafts and sending a private message, and then I will announce the number? Oh, it's okay. You don't need life insurance. Where were you hollering at?
On my shoulder, it scares me.
Oh, you didn't miss anything, Just. You just come in time for the first giveaway.
I got the number.
Okay, Giselle, yeah, PM me, private message me, click Southern Crafts up there at the top, and it'll give you the option to private message me the number.
What's the numbers through?
1 through 20.
Okay, Giselle's private message me the number. Okay, when I say go, everybody choose a number between 1 through 20.
got the numbers written down.
Alrighty? Everybody signed in? And go. You only pick one number. And the person closest without going over. Okay, 2 of you got the same number. 1 through 20. Okay, is that everybody? Has everybody picked a number?
You ready for the number?
Looks like everybody's picked a number.
Ready?
All right, the winning number is 17. So who was closest without going over? It looks like Van. Van won. Woohoo! So, Van, you need a private message Gisela to give your information so that she can get your prize out to you. Well, there's going to be one more prize, and so you can pick out, Gisela, which one you want to give out. Pick up that paper for me, please. Guess what? I can't see my book. I know. Pick up the paper. Woohoo! Or you can message her on Facebook. Yep, let Van pick. Lace or flowers? 3, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll pick another one, another winner, here in just a little bit. All right, I'm almost done with this, getting the pieces ready. And we got one more. Oh. I know, and she got some beautiful stuff in there. Beautiful stuff. All right. Now, we've got all 8 of our pieces. I just chose to do 8 because I wanted a fuller flower. Okay, now we're going to take all of our pieces and we are going to form them into a flower. And I'm going to start out putting a blob of hot glue onto my mat. And I'm just going to start forming these into a floral round shape. You can see here, like that. There's 4. There we go. Put a little more hot glue, just like that. And then one more. We're gonna smooch it in there like that. Now, I like to take and just squinch it in the center like this. Yes, I made cones with the lace first. And I did that by just simply cutting off a piece here, and I folded it one side, put glue right here, folded it over, then flipped it over, put a little glue here, and pinched the bottom. And the reason for pinching the bottom is to make sure that you have a, you know, a smaller center so it's not so bulky. And see, now the possibilities are endless with this. Now this is this is another lace that she carries, and it's got like a peach color to it, and I had already done this one, and all I done was is I run a line of glue just on my table, and I just sat there and scrunched it up, just kept on scrunching until I got this. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these two ends together like this. And see, now you can either put this underneath the flower, and see, with this mat, it just lifts right up. There you go. A cute little flower. You can put it underneath, or you can put it on top if you want to use this type of lace, or you can get some of her yummy roses that she already has put together for you. There's that piece. Let's pick out one. See, you can put dollies in the center there. You can put all kinds of stuff. You can put, now this is one of her white shimmering ones, her white shimmery roses. And see, look, it just so pretty. And then if you want, you can make it fuller. And I had done one already for you, but I have no idea where it's at. Oh, here it is. Okay. Now here's one using the same technique. And what I done was, is this is 16 pieces, so it's 8 and 8. And what I did was, is I made it fuller. So I made 8 more pieces, and then I put them in between each little piece here. And then now I have a fuller flower. Yes, barrettes for girls' hairs, pins for jackets, great Christmas presents. You know, like a real pretty brooch, a handmade brooch this year. And see, look there. You can put that, her already beautiful flowers in the center. Uh-huh. And you can just do, I mean, the working with lace and everything, you can just, the possibilities are endless. Now another idea that you can do is you can get some, hang on, I'm going to show you this lace. Now this lace was in one of my ribbon clubs when I had it, and you can get some of the pearls from her store, and you see here, and you can just feed the pearls through here like this. Let's see, I'm going to show you this idea. I was thinking about this one today when I was messing with the ribbon. You can feed the pearls through there, get some of her pearls, and then you can form this in a flower, and then you would have a pearly flower. like that. It's real pretty. Oh yeah, see, and then yeah, and then you can form it. You know, you can scrunch it. You can form it into a flower, scrunchy pearly flower like this. Just scrunch it up and make like a little accent flower. You know, it's what I want you to do is just get out your laces and start playing. You know, just start building and playing and everything. So now onto the project. This is, Mama, where'd you get this?
Goodwill.
Goodwill. Okay, Mom, me and my mom, we shop at Goodwill a lot. And Goodwill has, you know, you can get, this is just a glass candle holder. You can see here. Right on, Mama. That's what she said.
They're called Tennessee wine glasses if you put them together.
Yeah. And then what I did was is I took some lace and I used fabric tacky glue, which works great for this type of project, tacky glue. And I pounced it around, and I just put the lace on it. And how I did my lace was is if you it's real easy. Just this is a scrap piece, but just lay your lace out on the table like this, and then lay your jar down, and then just roll it like that. That's all you're going to do. Yep, you can find them at the Dollar Tree. You can find them everywhere. So what we're going to do is we're going to glue this to this, and it's going to look like this. Just like that. Okay? But we're going to decorate this part because this is going to be our candle holder. And it's going to be like a fancy candle holder. I know, isn't it beautiful? A dollar store candle holder in a mason jar. Blue, like that. Beautiful gifts for Christmas. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna decorate this first. Now I told you we're gonna work with burlap. And what did I do with the burlap? Okay. Now remember, burlap comes in all kinds of colors. It comes in this brown, but this is my favorite, which is the taupey looking burlap. All right, I have a commercial. Oh yes, I mean, I love this idea. I mean, the possibilities are endless, and the gifts, and you know, it's a beautiful gift, and anybody would enjoy receiving it because it's just like a little conversation piece. Now you're going to cut out a piece of burlap long enough to wrap around your jar. Okay. So, but I want to cut it down tremendously because I don't want all my lace covered. So I'm going to cut it down at least by half. Like this. And that, see, it's not wide enough to go around the jar. So I miscut it. But those are pieces that I can use later. Alright. Oh, my nose is running away with me. I'm going to make sure I got enough now. Alright. Okay. I'm going to cut off this little piece here. And we're good to go. Okay. That should be plenty to go around my jar. So, yeah. That's plenty. So, I'm going to cut it off at about right here. I'm going to do it a little bit longer because I am going to pull the thread so that it's frayed on all ends, like this. I know, boy. They'll punch out them commercials. It's crazy. But you know, you can get rid of the commercials if you pay $3 a month or $4 a month. All right. So however how much you want it to fray is up to you. Remember to save your frayed pieces. And if you want it a little more uniform, you can surely cut it down to where, you know, one area is not frayed as much, more than the other. Okay. All right. And now you're going to wrap this around like this, your jar, and then you're going to hot glue it. And just make sure that it's even. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hot glue the bottom piece first. And then I'm just going to bring this piece right on over. It doesn't take much. Alright. There we go. Now, you can straighten it out, and then you take your fingers, and then you want to, fill up your burlap here. Like that. Just give it a little brush. Like that. Okay? Now, you can go back through, and this is another beautiful lace that she has. Or you can get you a piece of, now this is from a piece of fringe. It's called burlap fringe. It's from Canvas Corp. You can put it on there, but I really like the lace better. You can do colored lace. You can do a more crocheted look like this. You could go, just whatever you want to do. You can do like a real pretty ruffled lace like this. You can go for your eyelet lace, more of your cutesy cute. But I like this one for right now. Oh, my nose won't let up. Okay. So there you go. We can wrap that around. And again, what you're going to do is you're just going to hot glue it. Like that. Then you're going to wrap it around. And let it dry. And then I'm going to snip it off right here. Okay, now you can go ahead and you can use one of her pre-made flowers here, or you can create a lacy flower to put right there, but that's too big for this jar, so I can't use that one. So I might have to make one, another one. So now this is a beautiful piece. What's this one called, Gisela? Oh yeah, Van, before you go, pick lace or flowers. Now I'm going to create a flower. Now I'm going to show you that scrunching technique I was talking about. Now I'm going to run a line of hot glue, just like that. And I'm just going to start scrunching like this. See how easy that is? Just like that. Bam, I'm done. See? Okay. So now you're going to let that dry just a second. You know, you can tap it and just let it dry. But see how easy that is just to take a strip of and just, and you're done. And what I like about it is when you lift it up, I gotta let it dry just a little bit more. When you lift it up off your table, it just gives you that clear band right there. I don't know if y'all can see that. Angela, have you ever used this on tulle? Yes, and while this is drying, let me get some tulle out and I'll show you that. Okay, hang on just a second, because I did get a roll of tulle out. Here you go. Here's some white tulle. We'll play with it on this. Okay. Van picks lace, Gisela. So we got to give away the flowers. Okay. So we're going to do this with tulle. I'm going to pin it. All right. Now, cut it down. All right, this should be about dry. Yep. See, look, it just peels right up. Just like that. Okay, here's tulle. And I would suggest, if you're working with tulle, your fingers will get burnt because this is a thinner material, and you really need that. It's a hot glue gun toolkit that has different tools in it.
Are you looking for that thumb thing?
Yeah.
Okay, right in front of you on the shelf. Straight up, that's where I put them.
Okay, and this is one of the finger protectors in it. Yeah, glue helpers, that's it. Yeah, they have little finger protectors like this. Okay, so I would run a bead of glue like that. Start off and then just start pushing. Like that. Now, okay. Just start pushing. There you go. Now that would make for a cute border on something. A little bit more. We'll do that side right there. It's crucial. The mat really makes it easy to do that. Yes, I'm recording, and all recorded videos can be found on my YouTube channel, and my YouTube channel link is available on my blog at angelaholtdesigns.com. All right. Now, okay, let's lift this off just like that. Look at there. Pretty. And then now you can scrunch it up like this and make you a tulle flower. Like you can take it now, put a little bit of hot glue and scrunch her up like that. Press it down. And then let it dry. And then now I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to scrunch this up and make a scrunchy flower. I'm going to fold this back. Well, yeah. And now, see, there you go. Okay, so back to the flower. Put a little bit of glue down right there. Yep, this mat here is the Tattered Angels misting mat, and this is my second one. If that tells you anything, I really use my mat for a lot of things. I don't know if they're still available to purchase with Tattered Angels changing companies or not. Angie, look at me screen. Okay. Yeah, Virginia, I'm looking. Yeah, you can do the next giveaway. Go ahead and do that. Giselle, just PM me the number. You can go ahead and do the next giveaway because I'm about ending, close to the end here. I have seen several online stores with no availability. Yeah. I'll look at my I'll look at my distributors, and if I can get them, I will post it on Facebook. But I'm not promising nothing because it saddens me because if I can't get them myself, this is my last one, which saddens me. I'm like, oh no. Okay, so I'm scrunching it up like this in the center. Isn't that beautiful? Her laces are so pretty. Like that. Okay, there. Okay, can we do? Yes, you can do the second giveaway. Giselle, just put in the 1 through 20 again. Just 1 through 20. Okay. See, we can add her little crochet piece, which I'm going to add right there. And then I'm going to look in my bling box. Okay, PM view, okay. All right. When you see the word go in the chat box, you pick a number between 1 through 20. And go. The closest without going over. two of you have the same number. Now I'm picking a center for my flower here. I think I'm gonna do that. Oh, I know, this is blingy. Okay. Okay, you think that's it? All right. The winning number is 8. So who is closest without going over? Oh, El Nails won. Congrats, girlfriend. Bye, Scrappin' Nabby. See you next Saturday. Where'd she go? Is she on the floor? She done passed out on the floor. Jason. Thank you for stopping by. So PM Gisela for your address so that she can get your goodies out to you. All right. Now, I'm just going to pick out, okay, you got to keep in reminder of where your back piece is here. And then you can put your flower piece here. Now, what I want to do is I want to add a little bow because I know I'm going to have the height because I'm going to glue it right here. So I'm going to add a little bow to the back and then I'm going to put this here. And I'm going to do that with some more lace. I'm going to have to order some more from Gisela. Now what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to find my center point here. I'm just going to tie a little knot. Just a little knot because it's not going to be seen. Okay, and I'm going to glue it right down there. Like that. Then I want to add some of her pearls to the party here. And what I want to do is I'm just going to fold, make little loops here. And I'm just going to glue them, like pull this down. I'm going to glue them right in here. Just like that. Okay. I'm going to add another loop, and all I'm doing is just looping it like this. And then these are some real pretty pearls. These are more of your antique-y looking pearls. What color are these called? Gisela, this color pearls, so when they look at them, they can order these. These are these antique-y looking color. Okay, cream. Okay, well, all right. Now I'm going to do that to the other side here. Okay. So you can make these ever how you want to make them, and they would make awesome Christmas gifts. I would love to see you create one and post it to me on Facebook, and I would love to see what y'all do with this concept. And I'll put it on my Pinterest board. And now, what do I do with? Oh, here it is. Let's see. Now you're going to lay your flour down like this, right on there. Lay it right on there like that. And now I'm going to glue. I'll have to move my camera up a little bit so you can see what I'm doing here. Now I'm going to glue this piece here to the top. Now, make sure you know, very generous with the glue on this part. That would be awesome. Okay, and then now we're going to snip off this lace here. Like that. Now for the rim of the jar, see how pretty that is? Isn't that pretty? For the rim of the jar, you can use more of her pearl. Like you can put it around the rim, but I don't have enough of the cream pearl. So this would be pretty. This is, you can get some of her, look at this, some of her, I think it's like 3/8 or, yeah, because I'm using hot glue, but I would do what Virginia suggested, Dare. Yes, and but see, I don't have any lace on the bottom, so it's glass on glass. So then I would take her cream trim here and just put it along the rim to kind of give it a finished look. And I think that's what I'm going to do. This is her 3/8 wide lace here. I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue. We're going to lay that down and just put it there. Kind of scoot it up a little bit. There we go. And there you go. Isn't that pretty? No, I don't have lace on the bottom, but it might be, because see, I don't have any of that glue you're talking about. So I would suggest, you know, that would probably be a good glue to use. So there you go. And then you can get one of those battery operated candles like this and stick it off in there. Let me cut my light out and see if you can see it. See how pretty? Isn't that pretty? So there you go. And you can make these any way you want, but I am so into the burlap and lace that I thought this would be a beautiful gift to give someone for Christmas. You can even go as far as hanging dangles. Oh, and I gotta show you something. Ooh, what did I do with them? Okay, ladies, you know I'm a stinker for Prima, right? Well, I want to show you something that I picked up that I wanted to test run. And guess what? Like all my other stuff, I can't find it. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, here they are. Look at these little boogers. These are, they're called velvet trinkets. And I thought, okay, they're going to be some kind of little, you have to buy them and order them to really know what they look like. But these little things are little dangles. And see, you can have them dangling, like sticking out here, like little jewels or something like that. Put your little dangles on there. Also, yeah, I'm going to figure out something to do with these because they come in cream and they come in black and all these other colors. Now, this is something I know we probably got a little bit of, and that's, this pearly trim right here. Look at this. You can put this along the rim. Now, look at that look. Well, I'm going to do it on the back here so it doesn't cover the... But see, you can go really, really glitzy and have that dangle trim going on right there. Or you can put it down along the bottom. Look at that. Look at that look. Do it along the bottom. See, I only have little pieces of that. But it was an idea that, so you can run with this idea. Yeah, I like that too. And look here. I know many of y'all are tackling the weaved lace look. You can make you a weaved look. This is just, and make you a little one. And do it through there. See, like a little one. So the possibilities of decorating these and for Christmas gifts is endless. So, woo, you got the weave. Awesome. And see, the bigger the ribbon, the bigger the weave. So, and that video is on my YouTube channel as well. So, that is it, ladies. I'm going to post pictures of this on my blog and on Facebook. And of course, the wreath is already on there. Be sure to check out Gisella's webpage. See, look, you hang a crystal off of there. Look at that. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Check out her store. And I would love to see what y'all do with this. So go to the dollar store over the weekend and get you a dollar candle holder, or go to the Goodwill and get you a mason jar and just work some creations and post them on my Facebook. I would love to see what y'all do. And I'll post them on my Pinterest board. And before you go, don't forget, I have a Pin It to Win It contest going on where you can win $15 gift certificate for Want to Scrap. And I've got my design team call going on. And oh, no problem. I would love to see all of y'all come back next Saturday night. Because what do we got in store? I don't know. I got to look, see what I've got planned. But I'm sure I'm going to have something uber good to do. And if you see, this is Want to Scrap bling. And look here. It would just go beautiful on these jars. Just like that. So, look at my fan page, my Facebook page, and learn how you can do the Pin It to Win It. All of the information is on my blog at angelaholtdesigns.com. So, and congratulations to the winners. And let's give a big thank you to Gisela for giving away the wonderful prizes. And be sure to stop at her store and get you some lace and pearls. And I know I love Want to Scrap. And also on Want to Scrap, you'll see I have my own category there of my own designs at Want to Scrap. So run over and check them out. And Gisela, post your link to the store again before we go. There you go. And if y'all have any questions about anything I've done, hit me up on Facebook and I will get them to you. I will answer them. And thank you everyone for being here. And I will see y'all next Saturday. Happy Thanksgiving. Good night, ladies.